Many years ago, you could show up to a teacher job fair and there'd be 300 people at the door. And we're just not seeing that anymore because our programs haven't been innovative and created new pathways for people to get to the finish line. I've found that there is not a shortage of teachers, there's a shortage of programs. And so we designed this program so that people who are already engaged in different parts of their life, different seasons of life, they can't just stop and go to school full time.
For me to be able to do my schooling when I can, that I don't have to worry about having to drive to the college and go to the class and sit there for, hour, 2 hour, having to worry about who's going to keep my daughter, and me getting everything and all these things done at home and so forth, it really is great, the fact that this is an online program that anybody can do and it is flexible for anybody.
Teaching's always been my dream. I just never in my life was to the moment that I could do that until 2 years ago, and then I enrolled and got accepted, and now I'm following the dream.
There's a couple of ways to become a teacher here at Louisiana Delta Community College. Obviously, the traditional way, which is a 2+2 model. 2 years here for an associate's degree, you're a traditional student, maybe you do online classes. The next pathway would be more of an accelerated model where students can come in and they're ready to get to the finish line. Most of them are older students. They've been working as paraprofessionals or in some capacity in a school. And then the third model that we've started is more of a hybrid of the accelerated and traditional, where we're taking people who are already working in schools, but we're slowing it down to more manageable chunks. Some people aren't ready to accelerate, and so more of a 2+2, but with all the supports that the accelerated students get. And so really growing teachers from within the school community.
It's easier to look within house than getting some, like if you have a pair there that the kids respect them, the kids have a good relationship with them, and this is something that they love to do, why not? And there you go. You have a science teacher that you had there the whole time. If more districts and more principals took the opportunity to do that, you have better teachers.
I think it's important for superintendents to see their power and role in growing their capacity as a district. And one of the things that we want to encourage our superintendents to do is look at a model like this. This is a model where you can look at your faculty and staff, those that you want to build capacity in, and say, we want to invest in you. We want you to become our next teacher in the 3rd grade. We want you to become the next person leading a classroom here.
Would I have thought in a million years that I would become a teacher? Never. Until I got into the school district, then I finally saw what it meant to be a teacher. And I feel like teachers do a lot more than just teaching. It's more than that. And I know I have more to give than just teaching.
It's never too late. It's never too late. And I use my daughter as my motivation. I don't ever want to stay complacent. And that was one thing that I learned in this, within this program is it's always a way for you to go up, to keep going up, to keep excelling.
The beautiful thing about this program is that as a cohort, we are all having similar experiences. So we're able to support each other if somebody's sick, missed a class, or is working and can't attend the class in the live setting or in the hybrid setting that we have. On top of the fact that we've all become friends. We have our own cheering section. It's awesome. I love it.
It's really good to have support from fellow teachers, people that you've went through this whole journey with. And I do hope that we all stay in touch and we can continue to help each other grow.
That community of other people doing what you're doing in the trenches with you makes a huge difference. And you can tell the morale, even when it's hard, the morale is high, and they will help push each other through those real valleys.
This program has afforded me the opportunity to continue working with the students that I've grown to love and that I have known so many years, because I'm part of my community. So I have a vested interest in my school succeeding.
They're committed They're really passionate about the community. They know the families, they know the students, and at the end of this process, what everyone has already said is they will be ready to have their own classroom. We've said, how do we build a program that's designed for you to stay in your community, work in your school district, have a full-time job, but have all the supports you need to finish that degree?